I'm playing Battlefront 2 2015.
Was I the
Dick.
only one that clapped right now?
What?
No, I clapped.
Oh, I
Did you hear
couldn't
me?
hear anything.
I clapped
That's your
too.
fault.
It's
No,
probably
you-
just my
It won't-
my,
it won't-
like my ears.
You won't hear it through Discord, but the waveform will show a spike on Audacity. That's what you need. You need the visual. It's the visual. Man, fuck you. What are we doing? How are we starting this?
All right.
We are the Mighty Beans.
Are you gonna start it, Junior, or is Ruby gonna start it? Am I gonna
Apparently,
start
I don't know how to fucking start, so.
No,
We
it's not that you don't
can-
know how. It's that it was trash. It's different.
I figured we can just rotate who does the intro, and we all just take turns doing the intro however we want.
it? Who did it last
Oh,
time?
okay. Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh.
Well, there's a clip of me doing it like toward the end when we were trying to figure it out, but my audio's garb. So
Yeah, I
I
deleted
don't like
that
how I
shit
did this
instantly.
fox at all.
what did you
What the
say?
fuck? I said, yeah, I deleted that shit instantly.
I was talking to Ruby.
She said she doesn't like how she did this fox at all.
I'm glad she knows. All right, Junior, take it away, Penny.
Squidward is my best friend in the world.
That Penny has the
Squidward
most
is my
beautiful
best
voice.
friend in the sea.
He has the most beautiful voice.
Okay, I guess I'll do this one, and then somebody else can do the next one.
Sounds good.
It'll just be hello and welcome. I guess this is the very first episode of the Mighty Beans podcast. Is there a host? Do we even have a host? Do we all host? All four of us
We
hosts?
are.
I mean,
yeah.
you're currently the admin of the Discord group, so you're kind of the leader.
I guess then I
Following the
am
lead.
I am the host, Miguel, and these are my co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, Francisco.
What's good, y'all? My name is Francisco, also known as Dark Gaia. And
Gaia?
yeah, boy, that's about it.
Okay, and my other co-host. Introduce yourself, Ruby.
Yo, what's good? My name's Ruby, or Kame Hikaru. If you find me online on Twitter or Facebook, give me a follow.
Okay, and now introduce yourself, my other co-host. Do you want to go by Mecha or Esmeralda?
Whatever. Doesn't bother me.
Mecha sounds good then.
Mecha's easier.
Or you can figure out a name right now you want to be called online, if you wanted to.
We'll just stick with Mecha. So introduce yourself, Mecha.
Mecha's technically already a nickname. Hello, I'm the youngest of the bunch, and the funnest.
Oh, debatable.
Yeah, she's the funniest one, that's for sure.
I didn't say funniest.
Potato.
Tomato. So first things first.
Carabina la bara.
Something I gotta say right here in the beginning, before we continue, that I noticed last time we did this. We are really bad at listening to each other.
Yes.
We?
So that's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like a staple of us talking that we also kind of got to listen. So we did a lot of like, I know Discord lag doesn't help either, but we did a lot of like cutting each other off, or not finishing a story, going on like some sort of rant or tangent, starting like a conversation and then just totally by like passing it entirely without even coming to some sort of conclusion to it or something. So we got to work on that.
Fair. That's
Well,
fair.
that ends not today, but maybe one day when we're good.
Okay.
It'll end sometime in the future.
Good to know.
It will, as all things, come to an end.
Yes.
I'm still here.
We
Waffle.
will practice it. How about that one? If someone notices somebody else cutting, someone off, just be like, "Hey, yo, let him finish."
Hey, yo, let
Yeah.
him cook.
Let him cook. Hold up. Let him cook. Okay. Well, I just wanted to
means
point that out as something that I noticed when we did the last.
We
the
are
last
not
recording.
professionals, and we do not condone in real life anything that we may or may not say in this show.
Now wait a minute.
Hold
I may or
up.
may not advocate for the use of Nutella in certain dishes.
Hold up. What'd you say?
Yes. Nutella.
It's like a chocolate thingy.
Oh no, I'm aware of what Nutella is. I know how to make
It's like a
it.
chocolate
I
cream.
was concerned as to where he was getting at with this Nutella somewhere in the house.
Well, I said in certain dishes, so I'm talking specifically about food.
Oh, okay.
For example, if you take a pancake, right? Smear Nutella. Okay, I'm talking smear Nutella on that bitch. And then you throw another pancake on top, eat it like a sandwich. Oh. Game changer.
What I've done
You're
before.
so loud, it like cuts you off on Discord.
My,
Good.
oh yeah. My favorite way to use Nutella is on like a puff pastry. I actually was gonna do it today. Puff pastry, cut it in little squares, smear some Nutella on it, and then thinly slice some strawberries. Pop it in the oven. Top it with a little bit of sugar. Oh, so good, dude. So good.
I don't got loose leaf sugar hanging around for me to do that with.
Loose leaf sugar.
My favorite way of using Nutella. Wait, does it have to be with food?
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
If there's
Wait,
something else you're
wait.
getting at, fam.
We must
do you mean?
disclose this podcast is not for children.
18 plus at least.
Oh yeah, we're gonna say some fuck shit. That's true.
We're gonna say some
Some
fuck.
fuck shit.
We're gonna say some fuck ass shit right now.
He just wants to get all the cursing out to be like, hey, if you're a child, walk off.
Might say cock every now and then.
Yeah, seriously, any kids watching, hop off. This is
Get
not
the
your
fuck
shit.
out of here.
Yeah.
Nobody wants you here.
Otherwise,
Go
I'm gonna
fucking
send
play
you to
Roblox
heck.
or some shit.
Yo,
The
don't
heck?
sleep on Roblox.
Really?
I've never played Roblox, so.
Anyways, what were you gonna do with Nutella?
Oh. Yeah, you know. Just,
It's a good thing you don't have a dog.
Oh fuck! I got cats.
No, you don't have to with cats,
Is
bro.
chocolate toxic to cats too?
I don't know.
Yes.
Let me ask them.
Oh my god.
I believe it is.
Google.
Well, I don't know. Honestly,
Well, I don't think
I'm
Nutella is
Googling.
chocolate, isn't it? Isn't it
hazelnut.
hazelnut?
yeah, it's a chocolate
Yeah.
cream.
It's hazelnuts, sugar, and cocoa powder. Essentially, those are the ingredients.
Oh.
Damn,
Okay,
did some
okay.
research.
No, I already know that. I know how to make it.
You know how to make
Oh,
Nutella?
okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, yo, pass that shit over, fam. I don't want to be paying for it.
It's actually really easy.
And here you are, not saying how to make it.
I'm typing. I can't do two things at the same time.
I'm not paying
You know,
you
you
to
could
just
just look
tease
up
me
the
the recipe.
ingredients online, you know?
Actually, no. It's not technically toxic, but if your cat eats the whole damn jar, they will die.
Well, then I would
a
consider
flesh
that
wound.
toxic.
Okay,
A
but
flesh
if
wound?
I ate a whole goddamn jar of Nutella, I'd probably die too.
No, you wouldn't.
No. You'd be okay.
I'd definitely be in a coma. A food
Not if you,
coma.
not
An
if you had a
entire
little
bo-
jar.
Wait,
I
did
hate
you say
this.
pickle jar?
No, I said not if you had a little jar.
Oh,
a
a
little
little jar.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was thinking
Yes.
of like the small ones. You guys thinking about the big ones?
I was thinking about like the normal ones you get at like Walmart or something.
Normal is so vague.
Like, you know, the same size as like a peanut butter jar.
Alright, we talking a small peanut butter jar or a big peanut
Ah,
butter
que
jar?
madre pues.
Yeah, they do be coming in different sizes though.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
I
the
mean,
ounces
You
on
just
it.
gotta pick the right size for the right situation, you know? Not everyone prefers the big jar of peanut butter, and some people like the smaller jar of peanut butter.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say the big penis, and I was like, I prefer the big penis.
Oh,
Where
come
is your
on, I was
mind at?
doing an innuendo!
Innuendo?
Innuendo!
It's a double
Innuendo!
yeah. Innuendo is
And here
is
you are
exactly
and just
that.
fucked it up.
How much is
Well,
that dog
Ruby came too
innuendo?
soon.
Rub, rub. Ah, never.
Well,
That's
you
what
did
I
in this
said.
situation.
Actually, can women come too soon? Question mark.
Can women
Yeah.
come?
If it's-
Question
If
mark.
it's that good,
Yeah.
I've never seen it happen.
Well,
I've never done it, so
Well-
it doesn't happen.
it doesn't necessarily have to be that good.
well, I
What?
mean, if you're hitting all the right buttons, that means
Well,
it
I
is
was
good.
thinking if the lady was having some fun beforehand,
oh.
and then homeboy pulls up, technically that's too soon for the guy.
I guess so.
Yo,
But yeah,
when I
the
hit all
thing-
the right buttons, that usually leads into a Hadouken.
Oh my god.
So you can.
I prefer doing the input for Special Beam Cannon myself.
I'm gonna hit my-
double down square.
Next time I'm in bed, I'm gonna hit my girl with the Satsuki no Hado.
Rip the soul out of a. Oh, wait, am I allowed to say
Akai!
that? Am I allowed to say it?
Say whatever you want. If we have to, we'll bleep it.
All right, pull the soul out of her
Bleep us.
pussy.
Nah, we might bleep that.
What, you mean what doctors do?
You
Hey,
know,
yo.
we can't. Oh. You know, we
That's
never
kinda
did
like what it
say
is.
what we're okay to say and not. Although I kind of already know what you're not supposed to say or not. We never said.
I think
I
we're not
thought we
allowed to
did.
say taxation is theft.
Whoa, dude. I can't say that like that.
Oh fuck. Hey yo, hold on. There's a knock on my door.
There's a knocking, but you
Is it
can't
the
come
Who
in.
the
FBI?
fuck is the FBI?
That's the Men in Black.
Forget everything that just happened.
Crimes
Bro.
on international waters, my ass.
They're gonna tap into our podcast and they're gonna be like, waste of space. Do not attack.
They're like, not worth our time.
Do not engage.
Do not engage.
Okay. I think I have a better version of what you were asking for.
How long does water sit before it, like, collects bacteria?
It depends. Is it
Like-
sitting upright or in crisscross applesauce?
Is it sitting on the floor or is it sitting in a chair?
Neither. It's sitting on the desk.
Hold on. Do y'all drink water with or without the crust?
Mm-hmm.
I drink my
I prefer
boneless.
boneless. God damn it. Anyway,
Oh, what the
Spancho,
fuck?
you asked me for the recipe. Were you for real?
Nah.
Oh,
It's for the meme, bro.
you broke my heart.
I don't got time to make that shit.
That's a good point. It does
Okay,
take time.
so I'm taking a look at the the podcast topics that you guys have been putting in here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you guys to just start bombarding this with a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, what'd you think
Oh,
we were
wow.
going to do?
I figured you're gonna put in like 2 or 3 things that we could actually talk about for like 10 minutes.
The way I thought about it was like, oh, whenever I think of something while I'm at work and it's like really interesting, I'll just like type it in the chat real quick and then look back at it later.
First
mean,
of
that
all,
also
I
works,
did
too.
not bombard anything. All right.
Okay, first of all, I said y'all, and second of all, you kind of did.
No. I put like 2 suggestions, and then I told Ruby how to spell Griffith.
Oh yeah.
Would
I was having a stroke.
Dude,
trying to
you
record
weren't even
that.
close. Why would you spell? Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me
Kronk
pull it up.
bonk having a stroke.
Nah, I deleted
This
it.
is
I
how she
deleted
spells
it.
Griffed. How is that Griffith?
Fed.
Griffith head.
What is that?
That's Griff fed.
It sounds
Oh my
like a Dark Souls boss.
Dude, you should have put it into Google before you sent it on here because you knew you were gonna get roasted like those hazelnuts. You use
Roast
hazelnuts
nuts
in my
chesting over an open fire.
Chip. Wait, hold on.
Nice.
Hey, I said that you're Foxo, so that's kind of what I was thinking.
All right,
Off
I'm
topic.
in the middle of a war. Just give me a second.
What?
God damn it.
I'm playing Battlefront 2.
Although I am interested in the Disney one, the Disney topic.
And
Which-
I'm
which one
interested
is-
Okay.
about the SpongeBob guitar.
Well, let's talk
What
about it then,
guitar is
Matcha.
Oh, wait, you guys don't know about that?
What sponge? What the fuck?
You talking about the
Francisco?
guitar from the movie that blasts all the bucket helmets?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that's it's the final countdown.
No.
First of all, it's not that song. Anyway, what? Okay, has it been a while since you guys seen the movie?
It has been, but I
Yeah.
remember all of it.
All right. Well, do you guys remember what the guitar looks like in the movie?
No, but I can put a picture.
I mean, it looks like.
Don't
a
look
thing
it up.
with
Don't look it up
strings.
because that's gonna defeat the purpose.
Yes, there's a Mandela effect. I know what you're talking about, and I do know what it looks like. But there's a Mandela effect with the SpongeBob guitar,
Okay.
right? That's what you're going for?
Yeah.
Explain it to me so then I can look up the picture later.
I'm stupid. Explain.
All right. So I don't know if you guys remember things differently, but a lot of people remember SpongeBob's guitar in the movie being a white guitar in the V shape, a V-shaped white guitar.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Oh,
I know what you're talking about now.
however, in the actual movie, he is playing a peanut-shaped guitar.
A peanut-shaped guitar.
Yeah.
It's not just peanut shaped. It's like straight up
like
a
an actual
like
peanut.
with the color and everything, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's-
definitely. When you told me the white guitar, I could see it. And he's wearing that outfit too. I think. It's like
Yeah,
a
he's
suit or
wearing
something.
like white tall boots.
Yeah.
With glitter
Yeah.
and shit, and he's wearing the wizard cape and hat.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got
I
a
see
thong.
that white guitar too. A thong. It's
That's
pink.
in a later movie.
No, it's not.
It's a thong.
It's the
Where
it's the
is
Nick
it?
at Night version.
It's the George Lopez edition.
Yeah. Okay, so you say okay. I'm looking it up now because I do remember it being whites too.
Yeah, but apparently it was never a white guitar. It was always a peanut guitar.
Well,
Yes,
I have
it's
two
always-
pictures here.
No. It's always a peanut guitar. The one with the white V-shaped guitar is a Photoshop. That's a picture that went around a few years ago. That's why a lot of people thought that was the case.
Oh.
Yeah, but the
Well,
thing is,
that's the
I
one I
remember it as a
remember.
peanut guitar.
I
I'm
do
sorry,
know.
I remember it as the white
Yeah.
V-shaped guitar.
It's
That's
straight up
probably
peanut.
That's probably because you saw that picture floating around the internet, which was a fake Photoshop picture.
That
When that movie
100%
came out, we
had to be
didn't have
why I
internet.
did it.
I joined the
Hold
internet
up.
late.
Oh yeah, friggin' bean. I definitely probably saw that picture and was like, yeah, that's accurate, and went with it.
Well,
You know,
you're wrong.
Maybe everyone else is wrong.
and I don't want to be
Man.
right.
You better make me
It's
go
just a
buy this
shame
movie so I can
that-
watch it.
It's just a shame
Not-
that the show was so good
Because it got
and then
edited.
it's gone downhill.
Now it's always
You
going to
know
be
what?
a peanut guitar.
Speaking of Mandela effects, do you guys remember the Berenstein Bears?
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
common Mandela effect one.
Yeah.
Everyone
wait,
knows that
wait,
one.
wait, what?
So you probably seen the books, right, with the bears on
Oh
the cover.
yeah. Super
I
old.
vividly remember when I was younger them being the Berenstein Bears, as in like Stein. Apparently, it's called the Berenstain Bears or something like that.
No,
And
it's
it's
Bear-
Stein.
No, it's Bearstain, like AIN.
And I don't remember it being like that.
I don't.
Hold on, let me
either.
Google it out too.
It's Bearstain Bears. I very specifically remember because there was this one book.
Berenstain Bears.
There's this one book in particular that I had as a kid that I would always read, where it was focused on the son, where he like skipped school or something like that, and the whole premise was like you can't lie and you have to be
Wait.
like on time and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that.
The intro
Well, that's-
song of the show would say the Bearstain Bears, dun, 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 the Bearstain Bears. Like it actually said the name.
Well, okay, I
So-
don't
Yes.
remember that. But I do remember watching that show. I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, it would say the
But
name
that's-
of the
okay.
show.
But apparently that's the Mandela effect. I remember it as Berenstein. Stein. I vividly remember it. But it's apparently Berenstain. AIN. Pronounced differently.
Man, you're 0 for 2 on these Mandelas, Mecha.
Dude, I know I suck.
Is there any
I-
Mandela effects that personally affected you guys that not a lot of people know about?
That not a lot of people know about? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I would have to really think about that one, honestly.
All right,
'Cause,
well, I know
like-
one right off the bat for me, but what were you gonna say, Junior?
It was just that like Mandela effects is like not something that's just one you don't really think about often, and two, it's something that even happens often either.
Well, I just looked one up, and I kind of want to ask you guys. But Banch, go ahead and go first. And then I'll tell you this one.
Okay, so back when I was little and Rock Band first came out, my uncle had it for the PS2, and I would play it after school, and I would just like, play the guitar or the drums alone in the garage. And there were two songs specifically that I remember from the game, and one of them was "I'm So Sick" by Flyleaf, and the other one was called "Wave of Mutilation" or "Mutilation" by the Pixies. The thing is, the version of "I'm So Sick" by Flyleaf was the demo version, which sounds completely different from the official version. Because you guys probably know the version where it starts with like the heavy, bass? and it goes like da 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 da, and then she starts singing.
I'm
Vaguely
not the right person to
remember.
Okay, well, anyways, that's how
Vaguely.
the song starts. However, the demo version starts immediately with no instruments, and she starts singing like "I will break into your heart," and then the instruments kick in. That's the version I remember from the Rock Band that I played. And
Maybe it was modified.
how could it be modified though?
I don't like they changed it specifically for Rock Band. Maybe that was an agreement with her.
No, because I tried looking it up, and the demo version isn't anywhere on any like videos that I was looking up for Rock Band.
Oh.
But anyways,
No
Oh,
idea.
so you imagine that version of the song in the game, but it's not actually that version of the song in the game. It's the regular one.
yeah, but here's the thing though. Back then, I would like download a bunch of songs and then burn them on CDs, right?
Classic.
Well,
LimeWire.
exactly. That's exactly what I used.
Yep.
But the song. Oh, hold on. What was I saying? I downloaded the song "I'm So Sick," and it's the exact same version. It's the demo version that's on the disc that I burned. So I found it. I downloaded it, and it's the demo version, the one that I found in the game. So how could I have?
Like made it up. If it's
Yeah.
there.
Well, I'm sure it exists, but for you to misremember it in game is totally weird. Let me Google that real quick. It was Rock Band 2?
No, it was the first Rock Band specifically for the PS2. And see, I looked up to see if they're adding different versions of the same songs on like PS2 or Xbox, whatever. And no, the demo version was never used on any of the versions of Rock Band.
Interesting.
And the other song, Wave of Mutilation, the version that I remember in the game was the Hawaiian version, and it's like super slow. But it was never in the game somehow, and it was like a rock version that was like faster. And those were two songs that were in Rock Band that I remember being different. But when you try to look it up now,
Interesting.
it's not. It's just not there. I don't know. That's my experience with Mandela Effects. I specifically remember the demo version of "I'm So Sick" and the Hawaiian version of "Wave of Mutilation."
I don't understand what you mean by Mandela effects.
A
Like-
Mandela effect is essentially like people misremembering things. Like okay, I'll talk about the one while Junior's looking up the other thing. How would you spell Looney Tunes, like the cartoon?
Looney.
The tunes part.
Toons.
Exactly. That's your Mandela effect because it's spelled Tunes. But you remember it so vividly as Toones.
That's how they spell for Looney Tunes.
Not according to these Mandela effects lists. The original spelling is Tunes, like tunes the music.
What? The
But I also remember it thinking like I remember watching the baby Looney Tunes and it being spelled Toones. But apparently it's wrong. That's Mandela effect. If you want like an actual definition, Google it, but it's basically, your mind playing tricks on you, and it's not just you. It's like a mass production of that.
Well,
It's because we're in a
something-
sim, you know what I mean?
I totally believe that. Well, something that I remember, I don't know if this counts as an effect or whatever. Bless you.
Salute.
Thank you.
But for one of Naruto's intros, Junior and I literally had a long fight about this a while ago. One of the intro songs. I think it's the arc where they're chasing Sasuke. I remembered that intro animated differently. And I was telling Junior, this isn't the right intro. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, no, this is not the original we saw as kids. And I tried looking for the OG one for hours and can't find it anywhere. And I'm like, there's no fuck. I swear to God, the intro is different. I remember them running through the trees and jumping through branches, and that didn't happen.
Wait, okay, maybe I'm misremembering it too. Is it when Naruto is running with Sasuke, or not Sasuke, Kakashi and Sakura, like, behind him?
No. So how these
Okay, then I don't
intros...
think we're thinking of the same thing.
Are
How this
you
intro
talking
is
about
a-
the intro where they're going after Sasuke when it shows Naruto with like Neji and Kiba and all them?
Yes.
They do run and jump and stuff in that intro. I'm pretty sure they
specifically-
do.
But specifically in the beginning. The song starts, right? And they're like
Oh my
running
God, that
down the
song.
hill. Okay? They're running down this like rocky hill and all four of them are there. And then it shows
Yeah.
scenes of them whizzing through the trees of the forest and they're running through branches and it shows the main attacks of Neji and Kiba, Choji, and then when it goes it does like this panoramic of certain characters and it changed it to Sakura and like past memories of Naruto and Sasuke and I'm like, no, they changed this intro. This is not what I remembered when we watched it, you know, when we were fucking kids. And I can't find the original
When you
anywhere.
were doing what to kids?
Hey, yo.
Oh my god. No.
Hey, you're canceled before you even started. But yeah, that would be a Mandela effect. Like me with the Berenstein Bears. On my life, I thought it was spelled Berenstein Bears and Berenstain Bears.
Do you remember which intro it was, Ruby?
I have to find it. I
no.
think it was season 6 intro for Naruto. I think.
Season 6? It's definitely not
No.
season 6. It's got to be season
No.
4.
No, it's No Boy, No Cry, and that's definitely not the one. It's not Go. We are
Go, ninja,
fighting
go, ninja, go.
dreamers.
Da, da, da,
There it
da,
is.
da,
There it
da,
is.
da, fighting
Opening-
dreamers.
Opening 5. There it is.
Rhapsody of Youth?
Senshun Kyotsukyuko.
Rhapsody of Youth. That's what it's called.
No, that one goes. That's
Didn't you
the,
say-
that's the
didn't you
other
say
one.
five?
That's
No, it is Rhapsody of Youth. I'm watching it right now.
No.
Yes,
The
it
one I
is.
was-
I'm literally
no.
watching it.
Okay, no, the one I'm talking about though is the other one.
I think
So
we're
it's not
just
intro
making shit
5.
up.
It is opening 5. There's 2 different opening 5s.
No, there isn't.
That Junior, I'm looking at them. It says opening 5. That's why I'm misremembering
Pronounce
this
it.
shit. There's 2.
Pronounce it.
Seishun Kyosokuko
Put it in the group.
is.
Yes, it's
Oh,
the
did you
same
just say that,
fucking
my
thing.
mom?
It's the same fucking thing.
Why'd you say that?
I'm
Oh, this
literally
is the
watching
Japanese?
both of them. It's the same fucking thing.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I remember the animation different. And I even told you, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the same intro. You're like, what do you mean? I was like trying to find the original, and I couldn't find it. And the same thing, too, actually, with the Inuyasha remake. There's been a couple openings that are different from the original. And I went to go look for it, and I can't find it. So I'm wondering if their contract for that specific song has been like canceled, pulled back, or whatever, and so they removed it for all Inuyasha.
No, that's definitely you just misremembering.
Well, boom, Mandela effect. There you go.
Yeah, but the Mandela effect specifically targets like a group of people.
Yeah.
It's a mass misremembering.
Well, you know what?
Which is what I said earlier.
That's what mine is. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Well, that you did ask specifically if there was anything that affected us only.
That is a good point. You did ask Buncho.
I did.
Okay, yeah, that's on me. I will take the full blame for that one.
Good.
But
Alright,
after
now-
thinking
now
about
that
it,
talk's over, let's move on
But-
to another topic in our list.
yeah, after thinking about it, I couldn't think of anything for myself.
I couldn't think of
s-
anything for myself, but I was looking some up, and some of them I'm like, I remember what the true version is. Some of them I'm like, holy shit, mind blown.
But what does this mean for LeBron's legacy?
Huh?
Shit, I wouldn't know. I don't watch softball.
Hey, wait, hold
Isn't
on.
LeBron dead?
Okay.
No, that's Kobe,
Whoa.
bro.
Kobe,
Steph Curry.
Kobe died in a plane crash a while ago, and also he plays basketball. So
Wah-wah.
everything was wrong.
It was meant to be wrong for comedic effect.
Wait,
dude.
I know, but Ruby was over here like, is he dead? And I think she was genuine.
I
Yeah,
want
knowing
to
her.
talk. I want to
Exactly.
get back to what Francisco put about a woman shitting in a mailbox.
Oh yeah, this happened like
What?
a month or two ago. But yeah, I was on Twitter, and there was a page called TMZ something, and I thought it was like a Tucson thing because I thought the T in TMZ stood for Tucson. I guess it doesn't.
Oh my god. No.
TMZ is like a news outlet.
It's
It's a
old
news outlet?
News outlet. Yeah. Well, it's like a gossip, like.
Oh, it's a
like
TV
just-
thing.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on TMZ, and someone had posted a video of this woman, and she had just shat into a Polar Pop and pissed into another Polar Pop, and then threw them both in like a mailbox.
Oh my god.
I get very concerned for you, Francisco.
For me,
Like, I really do.
why? Why me?
Just the shit that you find.
The stuff that I find? It's Twitter. You can find anything on Twitter.
You think
I mean,
that's disturbing?
valid.
You don't want to see my feed.
Also valid.
My feed is very horny.
I'm not surprised.
That's why I have
honestly.
2 Twitters.
Are you for real?
Yo, you want to
Oh
get
my
and
God.
give those a shout out right now?
One of them I will.
Yeah, one of them. Follow me at. Actually, what even is my handle on Twitter?
Nice, brother.
Isn't it G
Is
Daddy
it?
SmackDown?
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. That's the one.
Honestly, Twitter is very
Yes.
concerning, if I should say.
Well,
There are
I've
some
heard- I've
things
heard
that pop
people
up on
that
my
Twitter
Twitter.
is like a cesspool of just different amalgamations of shit.
Here's the problem, okay? People don't know how to use Twitter properly, okay? People are
agree.
always complaining about how Twitter is awful. Twitter is just a place where you go to have brain rot, blah, blah, blah. Listen, that's because you're just not using Twitter right, okay? First of all, if somebody tweets something and you don't know them in real life, don't fucking read the tweet, okay? Secondly, if you're on Twitter for anything other than watching memes or looking at women take their boobies out in public, then you on Twitter for the wrong reasons.
Oh my god.
Or the right reasons, depending on what you're looking for.
I'm looking for the good stuff. So I agree that Twitter isn't a fuckfest. People just get all wind up for shit that they can't control or could just easily block.
Yeah, it really just depends on your algorithm too. Like if you liked an artist, then you know for sure you're gonna see a lot more art on your Twitter. If you see esports things, you're gonna see you know, a lot of gamers and shit.
Well, I feel like that's true for pretty much any social media.
Yeah,
So-
so people
Even
that,
my freaking Amazon will do it, so I'm not. It's not really that surprising.
yeah, so people who are complaining about Twitter and like seeing disgusting shit, well, let's take a look at your likes, homie.
Take a look at what you were looking at, brother. Just like earlier on Instagram, I was just scrolling, doing whatever, and then this girl pops up, and she does a transition. It was on TikTok, really, really popular, where she uses her fingers to a camera and opens them, and it transitions to her opening her legs.
Oh yeah, I've seen
And it
that.
was like
God.
super popular on on TikTok not long ago. But it was her boobs out. Almost completely. And I was like, God damn.
Nice.
There's
No
no
wonder it's hot.
regulations.
Nice.
I was not expecting something like that. I have a child sitting next to me and I was like, "Ugh." And then I realized she doesn't understand
If you're
any of
opening
that. And I
Twitter
was
next to a
like,
child, you're making a
No,
mistake.
it was Instagram. It was Instagram.
Oh, it was on Insta? You still were talking
Yes.
Twitter.
No, I said earlier on, both of them have a problem of their like regulations. Honestly, social media is just like that, anyways.
Yeah.
But I was specifically on Instagram earlier when it happened to me. I don't really go on Twitter. I have it, I just don't use it.
I go on it every now and then. Honestly,
I use Twitter for references.
Honestly, I don't even know why I have it.
some of the best art that have found has been on Twitter. Twitter has amazing artists.
Thank you.
I was about to say, but
And for some reason, most of them are Japanese.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh, gee, I wonder why. They're probably left-handed too.
Yeah, and alcoholics.
Oh my
Did
god!
you know that people who are left-handed are more likely to become alcoholics or psycho killers?
Psycho killer.
Did you also know that left-handed people tend to be more creative?
Did you know that left-handed people are also more prone to sex?
Did you know left-handed people are not right-handed?
Did you
you
know?
that you are left-handed?
Did
and
you know
you're 50%
that?
ambidextrous?
Wow. Dude, that's mind-blowing.
Did you know that Shigeru Miyamoto is left-handed?
I did not know that, actually.
Did you
But it
know
explains why
that
he
Fox
was able to
McCloud
use so
is
much
based
ink.
off of Miyamoto's personality?
Did you know that one day you're gonna fucking die?
Did
Dude.
you know?
Crickets. Alright.
I specifically
Did you
didn't
know-
say
Cutting
anything.
that out.
No.
I do know
Cutting that
crickets.
out?
I do know crickets. Yes.
Did you know that crickets have
Silence.
high protein?
Actually,
Yes.
I did know that. I was gonna eat one, and then I realized, why? I don't have to. I'm not going to, so I didn't. My parents ate one, though.
Yeah, I just went out in the backyard, just found one, just.
Okay, obviously, I'm not a freak. I went to Cancun to do it.
You gotta boil them for safety.
You eat the cricket.
Boil and trolling.
You eat it raw or cooked?
You gotta cook that bitch, man. You gotta boil it in case there's any
Can't
bacteria
raw
on
dog
them.
a cricket.
Oh, speaking of cooking something,
Speaking of raw dog and crickets.
I raw no. I made a new recipe a couple nights ago off of Food Wars,
Wow,
and it was
interesting.
really fucking good. That's rude.
What is it?
Anyways,
Anyways.
it's called.
What's the
Oh
next
wow. Okay. I was gonna make it for
Anyways,
you
moving
guys.
on.
I haven't said. I'm still here, guapo.
Yeah. You still owe our bitch ass ramen.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay? Fucking.
Wow.
Listen. Continue with your story
No.
before I continue with mine.
Okay. It's one of the. It is the first thing that Soma cooks in the show, and it's called the Gotcha Pork Roast. And I don't know if you remember, Mitchell, what happens. Soma goes back to his restaurant, and there's like a girl and two guys there, and they like destroy his restaurant, they, like destroy his food and everything. And they make some kind of weird deal that she's like, well, make me something, and I want meat in my food. Or something will happen. I can't remember what. Oh, they're gonna buy out the lot. That's what it was. And he came back from the restaurant. The only thing he has is like bacon, and there's like potatoes and other stuff here that got salvaged from the destruction. So he like makes like this fake pork roast using potatoes, mushrooms, onions, and all that. And I made it, and oh my god, it's actually really fucking good.
You drown that
When you
bitch in
tell
barbecue
me what-
sauce.
When you
No,
we all started talking at the same time,
I
we go
didn't.
finish. No one asked you.
You did. You said we all, and I'm like, nope, not all.
You not included.
You never
Oh.
mentioned that first.
You're never included.
But she still didn't ask. It wasn't a question.
Exactly. I'm still right. Go ahead, Ruby.
So answering what Junior said, no, it actually uses wine and sake, and it was really good.
Sake is
Oh,
just
dude,
wine.
I love steak.
Oh my god. It's the vegan version of steak.
Steak.
Yeah. Anyways, when you said it was the first thing that he makes, immediately the first thing I thought were the fried octopus legs. And I was
Oh,
like,
no, real
why
food.
in the hell are you gonna eat that?
What?
No,
in the
like
fuck?
real food. It did take me though 2 hours. I underestimated how long it was gonna fucking take for this recipe, because you have to steam the potatoes, peel it, mold it, freeze it, make all the other shit, take it out. I forgot what it's called, but you have to like wrap the bacon like around the potato steak, whatever roast, and then you have to freeze it again and like all this other shit that like added time.
Sounds like more
Yeah,
than
that's
2
super
Sounds
hours.
like a waste of time.
And you took the fucking, what is it called? Shit.
If
that,
you can't
that little
name it, it was mine.
Oh, what the hell? I just had it in the tip of my tongue.
But she
The
took
damn
it.
drying rack. That's what it's called. You took the drying rack,
Yeah.
and I needed that to put the potatoes on top, and I was like, fuck, I don't have it.
Oh,
So
did
I
you
just
use,
got
like,
metal, and I got metal skewers, and I like fucking MacGyvered that shit, and I had it on top of 4 meat skewers.
She's saying, "Oh, you took it." Like she's all pissed off. It's mine. I bought it. Of course, I took
You
it when I
still took
moved
it.
out. Yeah, and besides, you have one. You
No, I don't.
Yeah. On God, you do. The bacon
On God?
rack you have can be used as a cooling rack. Your freaking shelves in your oven can be used as cooling racks. It's not my fault you used half a brain.
First of all, she said drying rack, not cooling rack.
Well, she's wrong because they don't dry there; they cool down there.
They could get dry.
I don't know what you're cooking.
Why don't you ask
But
The Rock?
anyways, really, really good.
You know what else is good? This topic that we had in our topics channel.
Yeah,
So-
I wanted to talk about Disney stuff,
That's a
and then
great
Fonzo was
transition.
like, Mandela effects.
We'll get to that. Francisco,
And look who was interested. Anyways, what's up?
which version of Thanos we talking? I know you say without the gauntlet, but the comics or the movie?
The movie.
Okay.
So, Infinity War Thanos without the gauntlets.
This is a close one.
Well, he already had a gem before the gauntlet.
Wait, so what? Who's the master?
So
The
it's
matchup is Radon
General
from Elden Ring
Radon from
versus
Elden
Thanos.
Ring. Yes.
Oh, I would have no idea.
So this is a tough one for a couple reasons. One, it's hard to properly gauge how powerful a character is in Elden Ring because all you really have is lore that you see in cutscenes or like lore that you read, and you don't really see anything that he actually can pull off. The most powerful thing I know he can do, which is we see after you beat him, is he was holding back the stars. He was
able
holding
to hold back the stars, yeah.
yeah, he was holding all the stars in place, and then once you defeated him, all the stars came flying into the sky, and then a comet comes and crashes onto the land, right?
Yeah.
Which is pretty powerful. He is a master of gravity magic, so he was able to use that to hold back the stars. It's hard to quantify exactly how powerful that is, and as how literal he's being, as far as holding back the stars go. Because if he's really holding back the stars, he's holding back suns millions of hundreds of thousands of light years away, like instantaneous, like travel as well, right? His magic is traveling fast enough to even get to those stars to a point where when he dies, it can all be released at once, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you look
On
at
top
it
of
in that aspect, it's insanely powerful, and it's crazy that he's able to do that. And he would easily slap Thanos like no problem, right? But if you
Yeah.
don't look at it that way, and you just look at what you actually see him do, like as far as gameplay and whatnot, but I think Thanos kicks his ass pretty easily.
I don't know. It's a very hard debate because if you really think about it, Radon can hold back the stars without even really concentrating on his magic. He literally fights everyone at the festival while holding back the stars, and while also being like essentially brain dead, reduced to like just a mindless beast.
That's true. He is in a weakened state because he's also poisoned by Scarlet Rot. So it's tough to say the 100% definitively, but if you take it and you look at it through that aspect, that he is capable of holding back all those stars in space, then yeah, Radon slaps Thanos, probably even with the gauntlet, honestly.
Yeah, I think one of the best feats that Thanos has without the gauntlet is being able to fucking go toe to toe with. No, he was able to beat the Hulk in hand to hand combat. He slapped him around silly.
Yeah, he did.
And this is canon?
It happened in Infinity War, dude.
We saw it in the movie.
I don't remember.
It's like the
Ruby, stop
it's like
being
the
invested
opening
in Marvel.
It's the opening scene of Infinity War. It's Thanos arrives on the what's it called? The Asgard ship and kills half the people on board. And everyone's like on
No,
the
he
floor.
didn't kill half.
Yeah, he did.
He killed more.
Well, it's implied that he killed half everyone on board.
Whoa.
Yeah, because that's kind of his whole deal.
Yeah, he only deals in half measures.
Well,
I've
no.
lost track.
Actually, what it is I think. No, I'm probably wrong. Never mind. Continue.
Yeah, you're probably wrong. Anyways.
It's because in the movie, when you see the ship, the only ones alive are Loki and Thor, and then the
Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Heimdall's
Those are
also alive.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Heimdall. And Heimdall ends up getting killed, spoilers, immediately.
Well, yeah, he's getting
and
killed
then Loki
because
fakes his
he
death.
sent the Hulk to Earth.
Exactly. So, on the ship, technically he killed almost everybody except for a couple people. Wouldn't
I'm
call
sure
it
there's
half.
a few extras lying around that he let live.
He must have, because in the later movies, there are Asgardians walking around.
Yeah. They build their own Asgard on Earth. But that's why I was confused. I was like, was there another ship or something? Unless people were just like hiding in different rooms and we didn't see it, you know.
To my knowledge, there was just the one ship, but it was a big ship.
That is also true.
Yeah, it was kind of
Anyways.
like, it was kind of like a capital ship.
Yeah, Ruby, I'm pretty sure she stopped being invested in Marvel after like freaking Civil War. So
Yeah.
I think she's pretty lost.
Well, I stopped kind of caring about all of the stories, and I only cared about Thor, because I enjoyed Ragnarok.
Yeah, too bad his last movie sucked.
God,
Yeah, I didn't
that
like it.
is, in my opinion, the worst Marvel movie that I have seen.
Really?
Have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxies?
I saw 1 and 2.
I
can't stand
Those were
the
hard to
Guardians.
watch.
I would rather rewatch that last Thor than rewatch Guardians of the Galaxy.
What?
One or 2, because 2 was garbage,
2.
but 1 is pretty good.
I have
did not
re-seen
like-
the first one. I couldn't stand the second one. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the third one, to be honest.
The
Dude,
second
the
Guardians of the
second
Galaxy
one-
is pretty awful.
Huh?
Yeah, the problem with the second one is that it like went too fast and was trying to be too serious. It wasn't funny at all.
The second
fast,
Guardians of the
too
Galaxy
serious.
is pretty bad.
Not all the movies are supposed to be funny, but they're done in a good way. I just don't think the Guardians of the Galaxy, like all of them, are interesting enough to have their own movie lines and be good.
So I take
think they
it none
could
of
be.
you have seen the third movie.
No.
Didn't it just come out?
Yeah, the third movie is like,
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet.
it's so close to being a 10 out of 10.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like me and Sydney, we both cried multiple times.
Maybe I'll watch it then. It's just the second one was so awful. When I heard they're making a third one, I was like, great.
What's the name of the main actor?
Chris Pratt?
Who? Yeah, I just can't stand his character in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, the main character made it unbearable
Star-Lord?
to watch.
Yeah, Skylord.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Oh, what did I say?
Sky.
Sky-Lord.
Whatever kind of lord, he's stupid anyways.
The first
yeah,
movie
I-
was the first movie was pretty banging. The second movie was hot garbage. I have not seen the third one, but I also haven't seen a Marvel movie in a fat ass minute either. Unless, well, MCU movie I should say, because I did see the Spider-Man Across the Multiverse, but
Yeah, it was a good movie.
It's called
That
I
was-
love
that
that,
was-
animation
that was a good
style.
movie. Spider-Verse, right? That is a great ass movie.
Both of them honestly have been great. So hopefully the
I
third one's
did-
gonna be awesome too.
I did ask mom and dad what they thought about it, and they gave it like 6 and 5.
Yeah,
Which
they
one?
didn't know what was going on.
They
They've
haven't
never
seen the first one.
It was mom
Which is-
watching Wiki without watching Wizard of Oz all over again.
Yeah.
I asked them, dude, a week ago, I was like, hey guys, you guys want to watch the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because the new one's coming out? They're like, no, I don't want to. We've seen it. Da 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 da. After this movie, I was like, what'd you guys think? They're like, a 3. And I was like, what? And he's like, I didn't know what the hell's going on. And they've never seen the first one. I was like, are you for real, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called sequels for a reason.
And then this one ends with a pretty big cliffhanger too.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
not expecting that.
imagine only watching Beyond the Spider-Verse and not watching Into or Across.
I'm not surprised they're confused. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, the intro starts off heavily like referencing all a bunch of shit that happened in the first movie.
Yeah.
It's like watching Star Wars Episode 5 without watching Episode 4.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like watching Avengers Endgame without watching Infinity.
It's like watching The Clone Wars without watching any Star Wars movies at all.
It's like watching your dog get beat to death right in front of you.
Damn. So watching John Wick 2 without watching John Wick 1?
Oh, I'm
It's
so
like-
sick of those.
It's like watching John Wick 3 without
Whoa.
watching any of the previous John Wicks.
Do
Wait a
not
minute.
talk shit about John Wick, Ruby.
the first one was great. Second one, third one, I wanted to scoop my eyes out.
No,
The
Oh
second
my
one was
God.
the best
The
one
first
in the
and
series.
the second
Second
one
one?
were fantastic. The first
I
and
did
the
not.
second,
Second
ones
one's
were
the best.
beautiful. The third one, honestly, I would give it a rating because it was pretty much the same thing as the second one, just some different action sequences. But
Well,
the
I
first
mean-
and second one were fan-freaking-tastic.
The-
I did not
My
like it.
my gripe with the third one is the whole time they were in, like, what is it, Egypt? It wasn't Egypt. It was
They were in some,
in
like,
some desert place.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't actually remember. Hold on.
It was
But
some
yeah,
desert
continue.
place, and John Wick teams up with Holly Berry's character. I forgot her name.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the action scenes were actually focused on Holly Berry and her dogs instead of actually John Wick.
I was interested in it because we've seen John Wick fighting so much. My issue was
Yeah,
that
but that's why
ending.
you watch the John Wick movies.
That is also true. My issue was the ending scene where he goes and fights that Asian dude in the like room of mirrors. That exact thing happened in the second one.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Okay, yeah, but this time they put more emphasis in the actual mirrors and shit.
It was still stupid. I was like, really?
Also,
Again?
Junior,
And then the excommunicado thing over and over and over and
Oh,
over.
so
It's like, listen,
annoying.
man, the first 10 times, I get it. You don't have to do it the next 30 times. It was apparently shot in Morocco.
Shot in Morocco and where it takes place is two different things, though. Okay,
Well, it takes place there because of the desert.
so here's the deal, right, with the John Wick movies. Let me break it down for you, Barney style, so you can understand this shit, Ruby, okay?
Barney style.
Yeah, I'm breaking this shit down to you, Barney style, alright? First movie, Poppin', banger-ass movie. Excellent cinematography, excellent soundtrack, excellent choreography.
Excellent
The story's pretty meh. It's like the story exists simply to exist, but it does a great job setting the lore of the John Wick universe and how there's a ton of like assassins and shit. It's fucking dope, right? Second movie comes out. He did his due diligence. He took care of business. He's trying to go back to what he's got to do, right? And but then some shit goes down. Stakes are a lot higher now. People think he's back in the game when he doesn't want to be, but now he is. They introduce new characters, more lore, new tech, new weapons. John Wick gets a little bit fancier with his footwork. It's just all around better than the first movie, right?
Footwork.
Third movie comes out. Now they're really starting to emphasis on the story, right? The story's getting a little bit more intense. There's things happening that you didn't know could exist. Turns out following the rules actually is like a major deal, despite the fact that anybody could kill each other at any moment. They still respect the rules regardless, which is why it's so insane that John breaks the rules in the first place. but the action kind of falls back a little bit. You know, we've seen all these moves already. He's not doing anything new. He's not doing anything crazy, which is why I personally didn't like the third movie as much as the first two. There was nothing crazy new that was really wowing me as far as John Wick himself goes, right? They introduced Halle Berry's character and her dogs, and that was dope. And the fact that the dogs had the bulletproof vests and shit too, that was dope. So I feel like they introduced all of that because they knew that the action was getting a little bit stale as far as John Wick himself goes. Because once you see a man flip another man the 1,000th time and then shoot him in the head, you kind of get the picture. Like, yeah, he's going to flip this guy. Okay, I get it, right? So that's the third movie. John Wick
Junior,
4.
Could I like say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will say though, in the third movie, that opening scene when he's getting chased down and he has to like fight those dudes, and he ends the fight by throwing an axe at that dude's head. That shit was tight.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
that shit was tight.
subway station, I think it was, or the airport. Yeah.
No, it was like in a.
No, that's when they go to like the weapons shop.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right.
It was
I was
like an
thinking about the
antique place,
pencil
and then he
scene.
like makes his own like revolver and shit.
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
only
I
has a
remember.
single shot out of it.
Yeah, and then he
That's-
has to
that's
like
funny.
break glass to like grab the swords in there.
The
I was
part with the
thinking about
throwing
the
knives is really
scene-
funny too.
I was thinking about the scene where he uses the pencil
Oh yeah, that was in
when
the
he's
subway.
in the airport, I think, or in the subway. One of those. He uses the pencil to kick their asses. I thought that scene was really cool.
But yeah,
It
I
is
just
really
wanted to
cool.
throw that in there. Go keep talking, Junior.
Yeah, just real quick, that scene is really cool because the first movie, when the father
Yeah.
is talking to the son, and then he says, "I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil," right? It's a sick line that really shows off how badass John Wick is without you seeing it yet, and it makes
And
you
ridiculous.
excited to see him in action, and then finally you get the payoff of seeing him kill 3 guys with a pencil. So
Yeah.
so sick.
I thought he only killed one guy with a pencil.
No, I
Um,
don't know if it was 3, but there was definitely at least 2 because I know he slams one on the counter behind him. I'm pretty sure, and like puts it through his eye or something, and then the other one he pushes against the wall and puts it in his throat. I'm pretty sure.
The first time it was his ear. He like jams it into the dude's ear.
Yeah,
I might
I'm
have
pretty
to
sure
rewatch
it's
the scene.
I'm pretty sure it's
but-
3 guys, but it has been a minute since I've seen it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we get to the 4th movie. Not gonna spoil what happens because you haven't
Yeah,
seen it yet, right, Francisco?
I was actually gonna mention that me and Sydney we started watching the fourth one, and we got to the part where
I haven't seen it yet.
okay, well
Should I take out my earbuds real quick?
No. We just won't talk about spoilers.
let's just say I'm an hour and 20 minutes in, and John Wick has already left the first location.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. So,
Where
yeah,
are you watching it
We
on?
I'm watching it on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
I bought the movie for like $20.
Oh,
big oof.
yeah, I'm not gonna pay that shit.
I mean,
But-
hey, now at least the movie's mine, and I could watch it
Yeah.
wherever I want as long as I have my Amazon shit.
Until they take it away from you.
Sorry. 4? 4?
So yeah, we get to the
Chapter
4th
4?
movie. To get to the 4th movie, and then everything all comes together, right? You got the great story. You got the great. Oh, dude, he's only an hour 20 in. He hasn't even gone to the cool part yet. So you get the great story. You get the great, even better cinematography, even better soundtrack. You know, the action. They really amped up the action this time around. They get even more choreography. They introduce more characters with their own gimmicks, and everything is just better. The 4th movie is just
Go to bed.
insane.
So it's worth seeing.
Yes.
It's worth watching.
Yes, for the longest time, I couldn't decide which one I liked better, 2 or 4. But ultimately, I decided to give it to 2, simply because 4 is a longer movie, and I genuinely don't like really long movies.
2 hours and 50 minutes.
So the only reason why you like the second one is because of personal preference.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch the new Avatar, but nobody wants to go with me, so I
It's on
haven't
Disney
still
Plus.
seen
It's
it.
on Disney Plus now, yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it's been there for a
Oh.
little bit now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think it's
Yeah.
been there for like a few days.
You can watch it anytime.
Oh, so just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
only been there for a
be-
little bit.
Ooh, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Maybe a week or so. I don't know. But yeah, it hasn't been that long.
It's a good movie.
I don't
I hope
remember
so.
the first one at all. I watched it when I came out, and I was like friggin' 10 or something like that. So I don't remember at all.
Want me to break it down for you, Barney style?
It's good.
No. The only thing I remember is being so disappointed when I went to go see it because I heard they're making an Avatar movie. Immediately, first thought, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Sit in my seat and a bunch of blue beans are running around. I was like, what in the hell is happening? This is not Avatar. I was so upset. It was so long. I was like,
Dude,
I'm
have you
not here
not
for
seen
it.
like the posters?
Well, the live-
No, dude, I was like 10.
That movie
I
came out in
didn't-
2009.
By the age of
I
10,
think.
you should be able to recognize what kind of movie you see by
2009?
movie posters.
Yeah, Mecha, you would have been like
I
7
was
by
even
the time this
younger.
movie came out.
Exactly. I was even younger. So it's like I don't remember. I was just disappointed when it wasn't Avatar. I didn't see a little bald dude running around. I was
Well,
very
trust
mad.
me, you didn't want to watch the bald dude because that was fucking vomit on screen.
Yeah, then they did make a live action Avatar: The Last Airbender movie,
Yeah,
and
I
it
haven't
was
seen that, actually.
awful.
Apparently, Netflix is making their own adaptation of it, so we'll see.
Yeah, I heard
Please
that
be
too.
dog
And
shit.
Netflix, you know what? Netflix has been doing a good job at the originals. Like the
I
original
have
movie
their-
and shows, I've actually enjoyed thoroughly.
Yeah, I have the Full Metal Alchemists downloaded, like not downloaded, but in my saves.
Oh yeah, me too.
The live action movie?
Because I'm interested. Yes, a live action, and it looks really, really good.
I saw like 20 minutes of that and I hated it.
Well, that's your opinion, man.
I hated it
That's
so
like your
much.
opinion, man.
I
But,
mean, I'm not telling you
opinion-
to not watch it. I'm just telling you I hated it.
But you know what? The first 20-ish minutes of a movie kind of sets the tone for how the rest of the movie is going to be. You know what I mean? So if the first 20, 30 minutes you're like, this is awful, you're not going to want to watch the rest of the... Like, Disney made a live-action Peter Pan. I watched probably the first 10 minutes and I wanted to shoot myself. I was like, this is awful. I wish I could unsee what I had seen.
Are you talking
And
It
about
was
Hook?
Click
fucking
out.
garbage.
No. It's
one
a
with Robin
live-action
Williams?
Peter Pan.
Yeah, The Hook with Robin Williams.
No, it's called
No,
Peter Pan.
no, it's a newer version.
Oh, a
Yeah.
new
Newer
one.
live version.
It's literally called Peter Pan. It's a live action. It has like a little Indian boy starring in it, and it was
Oh.
awful. His acting was everybody's acting was garbage, and like he had a funny accent, and they were just. It was like a bunch of kids got together and decided to shoot a fan fiction movie, and that's what came out. Like that's what it was. It was god awful.
Yeah, as
It was
as it turns out, there's
terrible.
actually a lot more live action Peter Pan like movies than I thought.
The one with Robin
Yeah.
Williams is fire.
Yeah, no, this one literally came out this year.
Oh,
It's
I
called
didn't
Peter
know.
Pan and Wendy.
Talking about Netflix
Peter Pan goes to
originals and
Wendy's.
adaptations.
Just get the frosty.
Get the Baconator.
I saw I
An
saw
alligator.
a new movie today. It's called A Whisker Away. I think it's a Netflix original, and it made me cry.
Sounds
it's
like
actually a really good movie.
I'd be allergic to it.
Oh my god. I'm sneezing already just thinking about it.
It's really good.
I
I,
already
think
want to
Francisco,
give the
you and
movie
Sydney
belly
would like
rubs.
it.
Oh my
Yes.
god, Boncho. I'm assuming it's a cartoon.
It is
Or
a
an
2D
animated-
animation similar to like Studio Ghibli, like how they do
Of
their
course.
animation because it's really pretty. It's a story about a girl who can transform into a cat. She has like a special mask
Oh.
that she got
What
from,
a pussy.
from a cat.
You've been talking
And-
about this.
And I just saw it today. And she is having like a hard time with her human life. And so she gets caught between, you know, if I want to be human, I want to turn into a cat. And she has this crush on this kid at school that's really affecting her decision for it. And it's really good. It made me cry.
I know you just watched it today. I said you've been talking about this.
Oh,
Not that
yeah.
you watched it. You told me. You're like, oh, I want to watch it. And I was like, wow, it sounds stupid. And yeah. stupid.
Well, it's not really your thing. It's
Yeah.
a good It's a pretty good movie, and I'm surprised how well it was for a Netflix original.
That's what
Speaking
I'm saying.
of, like,
Netflix
how good they've
is
been
doing
doing.
a good job.
Yeah, they really are.
Except when they're
except for
not.
their exactly. I was gonna say, except for they don't
I
share your
mean-
passwords, and everybody was like, "We're about to leave you, Netflix."
Well, I'm not even
Oh,
talking
that
about
was
that. I'm
stupid.
talking about like the Cowboy Bebop live action.
Oh,
They
I
made a
don't know
Cowboy
about that.
Bebop
There's
live
a
action.
Live action?
That's
Yeah,
Netflix.
and it already got canceled because everyone hated it.
Wait, so they released it, but everyone hated it, so they pulled it off the streaming thing?
Well, they weren't gonna do a season 2.
It was
Oh,
a
they
They
show?
were
pulled the
going
plug
to do
on
a
the
season 2,
episode.
but now they're not.
Oh, it was a show.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I gotta go watch this.
Oh my God, you're right. Netflix original Cowboy Bebop.
I heard it was a fuckfest, Junior.
That's
There's
it. Have
10
you seen Cowboy
episodes.
Bebop?
It came out in 2021. No, I have not, but it is on
I'm
my
watching-
list. It's on my
Yes.
list.
What a banger show.
I'm watching it too, and it's really fucking good. Hilarious. And the main voice actor is the same dude who did the robot for
Toonami.
shit. Yes.
Steve
Hold
Bloom.
on, I'll be back. Gaston has
Steve
to
Bloom.
go outside to the bathroom.
Take your dog to the bathroom.
Gaston.
Speaking of Gaston, we should talk about Disney.
Okay, but wait for me.
What about Disney?
Nah, it's just Mecha pulled up a topic in our topics page, talking
Oh, yeah.
about Disney
What,
villains.
best Disney villains?
Yeah, we'll talk
The
about
best
that when
is
she gets back.
Maleficent.
We'll talk about it when she gets back.
Just have the entire conversation
She's-
without her, and when she gets
she-
back, we just stop talking.
Was late.
We'll talk about it when she
don't
gets
get no
back, and I'll
priority.
tell you all about how you're wrong. Anyways,
What?
Save
Um,
it. Keep that energy, but save it.
so now that Mecha's gone, you were talking about Alucard and All Might, Ruby.
I did?
Wasn't that you that
that
suggested
Mecha?
All Might and Alucard?
That wasn't me. That was Mecha.
Oh, that was
And I
Mecha.
said-
Oh, you were the one I was
yeah.
talking to saying which Alucard. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
if
I
this is the
think,
Alucard from the Castlevania anime, then All Might wins by sneezing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if it's Alucard in the Netflix Castlevania, he's a fucking little pussy ass bitch pushover, and All Might will destroy him.
Okay, no need to
well,
get
no, he
all
could use
defensive.
that magic sword that like floats around and shit.
Bro,
Okay.
you think that's gonna
All
stop
Might
him?
has super healing,
He doesn't have healing.
super fast
healing, no.
reflexes. I thought he had super healing.
No, he doesn't have super healing. If he had super healing,
he-
you think he'd be a scrawny little bitch pussy?
Well, that's because of a different reason.
Mm-hmm. All Might, very strong, very fast.
Stonk.
Yes, that's what All Might's got going for him right now, okay? He doesn't have any crazy hacks. He doesn't have super healing. He doesn't have super intelligence or anything like that. He's just really strong and really fast, but that's all he needs to take down Alucard.
Well, he's pretty smart. Like, he is an intelligent fighter.
But he doesn't.
He
He's not like an
doesn't-
ability. He doesn't have super intelligence.
No.
He's just smarter than your average person.
He's just able to strategize, kind of thing.
I don't
Which
know,
isn't
man.
even-
I have never seen him strategize in the anime.
I was about to say, which isn't even like a feat that you can really like claim, because there's not a moment where he had to strategize. There's just been a time where maybe like someone was threatened, so he had to be like, oh shit, I gotta like do this and this at the same time, and then he does it. Like, that's pretty much all that you see as far as his brain power goes.
Yeah, unfortunately. As much as I love All Might, he doesn't have anything else really going for him. I feel like with the way the show is going, Deku is definitely going to surpass him in power.
All right, what it do? I'm back.
We already
Hey,
talked
we
about it. but
we
just-
already talked about best Disney movies, so we're gonna move on.
Yeah, you're cute.
Hey,
We were
But,
talking about
we were just-
All Might and Alucard.
Alucard, yeah.
Oh,
Basically, the consensus is All Might destroys Alucard, no problem.
All right, but
Sound
now let's
good to
talk
you?
about Alucard from Helsing.
Alucard from Helsing is a totally different beast.
Like an
I
like
wouldn't
an
know this
actual
version.
beast. That like it would take 5 All Mights to even get close to
Damn.
Alucard's level.
Alucard actually does have crazy hacks and whatnot. Aside from being basically unkillable, the way he can transform his body and he can just turn into like a giant monster and just munch and just eat All Might.
Damn.
Yeah, and then when he does that, All Might will become Alucard's pawn, like literally.
That's pretty sick.
Alucard and Helsing is so powerful that he fights and kills and eats other vampires for fun like it's nothing.
What the
God damn.
fuck?
Do you think that in Castlevania they might touch on Alucard's like power, or are they like just two completely different things?
I think it's two completely different things.
I was
I was just
asking
telling-
the experts.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Well, what do you mean two different things?
I'm gonna say.
Okay, cool. Thank you for munching during a time where you need to be speaking.
Dude, I didn't eat dinner. Okay. I only had
Congratulations.
watermelon.
That should be all
only
you
had one.
need.
No,
You
it's
get calories and you're hydrated at once.
You need to survive off the food of the actual watermelon and then the water off the watermelon.
Well, I didn't. So, I'm talking about like which, like, if there were comic books, which one's canon?
You
Or are
mean
they
between
both just, like, the
Do you-
Helsing version and then like the Castlevania version?
they're just two different universes that both have
Yeah.
an Alucard. They're not connected in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Because if they were like the same thing, I was wondering if they would, like, if they were the same person, just they haven't gotten to that part in Alucard's story.
No, it's two
Oh,
different
no.
universes.
Yeah, no, completely different. Like Alucard's design in Helsing, he wears like a red trench coat, a big ass red hat, wears like
Santa
circular yellow shades, and he has like freaking guns and shit. He's like Dante, sort of.
Yeah, and he's a totally different animal. He would just all he needs to do is sneeze, and he would beat the Alucard that you know and love from from Castlevania.
Oh my god. I do love that Alucard.
Also-
I cannot wait for the new season.
Also, one of the most powerful like abilities that Alucard has from Helsing, he can summon an undead horde of all of the victims that he has eaten,
Damn.
and they all
That is not the same Alucard I know.
and they
So he's,
all
like,
do
shitting
his
out
bidding.
bodies? That's really
Like
cool, actually.
they're essentially zombies. They have no free will of their own, but their bodies are there and they work for Alucard. Alucard was able to
Honestly-
take down two organizations at the same time, and one of those organizations were Nazi zombies. No, Nazi vampires.
Honestly, his design in this picture Junior just sent me reminds me more of Belmont.
Gone.
Belmont.
That's what
than
that looks
anything.
like.
You guys have
okay,
not
you got
seen
a new pictures.
You guys have not seen Helsing Ultimate, and you really need to. It's only 10 episodes, and every episode is golden. They're not 20 minutes like regular anime, though. They're 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But still, you
That's
should
fine.
definitely
It's an
watch
episode
them.
of Grey's Anatomy.
Think of it as like a Walking Dead episode, except 20 minutes shorter.
Well, the Walking Dead episodes were like 45 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
then yeah, think of it as The Walking Dead. It's gory, a lot of blood. There's even like a rape scene.
Don't
Well,
sound
that's
too
nice to
excited.
know.
I don't. I actually don't remember that part.
Yeah, dude, remember the flashback to Sarah's past?
Oh, right before she. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
And that actually in the show there's 2 rape scenes, and that's one of them.
There's a second one? I don't remember the second one.
Junior's blocking him from his memory. He's like, oh shit, I don't.
Do you want me to just say it right here, or do you want me to text it to you?
You can just tell me. Unless it's a spoiler, then.
It's not really a spoiler.
Oh,
But,
what was it?
It was they're digging into Alucard's past, and Alucard, as a boy, was actually raped.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. It's been a minute since I've seen the show.
Yeah, that was pretty traumatic for me, so I remember it. Also, not to mention, Wait, have you guys, Junior? Have you seen Hellsing Ultimate Abridged by Team 4-Star?
Actually, yeah, I saw that before I saw Hellsing.
Oh, well, yeah. It's also brought up in like that show how P was raped.
Don't you remember? We quoted all the time. The V are Nazis?
That's the only thing we quoted. We only
No?
quoted the Nazi general.
That's not true. We also quoted the nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, but the other one?
No, it was like, I bring with me the Mexican Inquisition. Really? I did not expect you. No one ever does.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, dude, remember when they're introducing all these different religions, and that one dude's just like, Shalom, hello from Poland.
Yeah, Shalom from Poland. Dude, that caught... We watched that episode together. That shit caught me off guard and I was dying.
Yeah, I remember that.
Is this the same thing we watch when we're together on YouTube? Or is this different? No,
This
no.
is different. I don't think you guys have seen
No.
this.
The Abridged, that's the one when they have the Aladdin, the Jafar one?
What?
Okay, maybe I'm just on drugs. Never mind.
I didn't watch Aladdin. What do you call it? Abridged.
Did you mean Twisted?
Maybe. I remember a long time ago you guys were watching something on YouTube and it was like making fun of Aladdin. Just like the Starving
Yeah.
Games instead of the Hunger Games.
You're probably thinking of a YouTube poop that we might have seen.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
Anyways, Alucard wins.
Alucard wins like a lot of the fights he would be in.
Yo, even that one time when he... Actually, that's a spoiler. I'm not going to say that. Anyways, you guys should watch it. Let's move on to Disney villains. We're going to start at the top, okay, of the Discord list that I have here. So just name your favorite Disney villain. And do you... Okay, Metcha, do you want to include all Disney? Because, like, that means, like, Star Wars and shit, too.
No. I'm
that's a lot
talking
of
about
villains.
like
Disney animated?
yeah, like actual Disney, like the original villains and everything.
When you say OG, like before the 3D animated?
No, I'm just talking about Disney owned. And not well, let me
All right, now
You-
you gotta
Dis-
rephrase
Disney-
it because 21st
Disney-
Century Fox.
I know Disney that didn't buy them out basically. So Sony or
Disney
Pixar and all that
original.
doesn't count. Disney originals, yes.
Okay.
Which is what I said, but Ruby confused me.
So we'll start at the top on my Discord list here, which is Francisco, and then Mecha, then me, and then Ruby. Okay?
Okay.
So Francisco, who's your favorite
So-
Disney villain?
My favorite Disney villain. Damn, that's hard considering I don't watch a lot of Disney movies.
Or it's in
But-
Spanish.
But the one that I remember liking a lot was what's his name? The Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ah.
And one thing that I
Dr.
actually
Facilier.
liked about the villain itself was the fact that he was voiced by Keith David.
I thought he was going to say that he's
Ooh.
black.
He was, wasn't he?
I really thought that's where you were going to go with it.
No. My favorite character, he's not my favorite character in the movie. I think my favorite character in the movie is the prince. I forgot his name. The
Prince Nadine.
the one who plays the ladies' man. He's like, all the ladies, they love me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember not liking that
the
movie at
lady,
all,
she
so I don't
loved
remember a
me.
lot of characters.
Really?
Which movie?
The
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog.
Oh.
I actually really like that movie. I still sing the songs.
I do
You
like
gotta dig a little
the...
deeper.
I hate that song. I do like the Friends on the Other Side song, though. So I do really like all of that. But the entire movie, I pretty much hated.
Really, you hated it. It wasn't even like you didn't like it. You actually hated it.
Well, I mean...
Why?
I wouldn't say hate. It was just like... It was just really boring. I just didn't enjoy it at all.
Is it because she's black? That's racist.
Oh.
No, it's not because she's black. It's because she's a woman.
You know what? I can understand that.
Honestly, sometimes women, I just can't.
I don't know. I
be
just,
on some shit, you know.
I
They
just didn't
be,
like that movie.
breathing and stuff.
Maybe it was just like, because that movie came out what, like in 2013, 2012.
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty
Dude,
old.
oh man, I feel like
I'm
there's
going to Google.
another Disney villain out there that I like a lot, and I just can't remember them.
It
Like-
could have been the fact that I was just like in high school and I was just like in my emo phase or something.
Princess Empowerment. Ew.
Hold on, what are some other like really good Disney movies that were like in the 2010s or 2000s?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say
I like Zootopia.
it came out in 2009.
No, Zootopia's Pixar, isn't it? No, it's not
it's
Pixar.
Disney.
Is it Disney animated?
It is Disney.
Well, Pixar might have done it, but
Zootopia?
Pixar was bought by Disney by that point.
But like I said, damn, who made it?
Zootopia, I'm
My-
pretty sure is Disney.
It is Disney.
No, but here's the thing: Zootopia's villain was so dumb.
Disney Enterprise.
It was actually quite fitting.
the little lamb or whatever it is, sheep, whatever.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
just a
more. It was more of. It was like a real life thing where the most innocent person or the one you could least suspect could truly be malicious in heart.
sheep. Yeah, but I feel like they totally just did it just for like, oh, no one's gonna expect this, so let's do it. And it's really like, I feel like she really. Sure, there was a motive, but I don't feel like she was the right person to make like a twist villain.
I liked it that she was the villain because you kind of like felt for her because she was bullied a lot by Lionheart and all that, and you had like you were cheering for her kind of thing, right? Because she seemed so sweet. She was, like she played the part very well that it made you connect with her in a sense like, oh, I've been there before, right? I've been like put down before and all that. And then she gets revenge switching the flip, right? Before
Flipping the switch.
Judy, right, before Judy can even
Switching the
realize.
flip?
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Sorry, shit. before Judy could even realize, oh, she's the true villain.
Did you say switching the flitch?
No,
Yeah, she
I
did.
She said switching the flip. No, I said switching the flip.
Nice.
She said flipping. Oh shit, English. She said switching the flip instead of flipping the switch.
Es la misma chingadera.
No.
Es la misma.
Anyways, Pancho, back to what you're saying. You got Ursula from The Little Mermaid,
Never saw
Scar
it.
from The Lion King,
Never saw it.
Lady Tremaine from Cinderella.
I never saw it.
That's her
Captain
name?
Hook, Peter Pan. Yeah.
Oh, Captain Hook, dude, he's goated. He's
You've
not
never seen
goated
it, have
because
you?
he's a good villain. He's goated simply because he's fucking hilarious.
Blast that Peter Pan!
Shere Khan from The Jungle Book,
Never seen it.
Queen of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland,
Never seen it.
Governor Ratcliffe, Pocahontas.
Never seen it.
So you're sitting out on this topic, is what we're saying.
No, I'm fully invested in this topic.
Well,
I just
you
need to
asked
see
me
movies
and you
that you
haven't even
guys have
seen
seen.
In
Cruella
other
de
words,
Never seen it.
in other words, you're gonna
Please
stick
don't
with
mind it,
you're gonna stick with the Shadow Man. Is that what I'm hearing, Francisco?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Shadow Man. I'm gonna do my own
Good.
research.
I'm not finishing this then.
Cool. Okay. Well, moving on to you, Matcha. Who's your favorite Disney villain?
I would have to say Hades.
Oh yeah, Hades.
Not only is he freaking hilarious, but he's a god. And he's actually
Okay.
Half
Like,
the cast is like
in the movies, he's obviously like not powerful-ish because he's just like the hero always wins in every single Disney movie, but like Hades, we all know can be so powerful.
Hades
Freaking
nuts.
releasing the Titans and everything, like he's pretty badass. And like I said, hilarious and quotable. So freaking quotable.
That's fair. That's fair. That's true. And also Hercules is just a goated movie in general.
That is also true. Hercules is definitely one of those movies that you can rewatch anytime, anywhere.
Also has one of the best YouTube poops of all time too.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Yzma's pretty funny.
I think we pulled up the same list too.
Is that Disney?
Yzma, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
the Emperor's New Groove Disney?
Groove. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who the hell's Hans? Oh,
Like from Frozen?
I know now. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm gonna have to go with Gaston.
I knew you were going to say that.
What made you think that?
I felt it in my bones.
What? No way.
Yeah. Because you always talk about Gaston being your favorite villain when I'm watching it. Or you'll say, oh my god, that's my favorite part when he plays his song.
Dude, that's the best song in the whole movie.
He will come stalking you at night. Decide to sacrifice your children to his monstrous
I have to agree.
appetite.
That's like, I would love to see that, like, live.
It's
on
time to
stage.
take some action, boys. It's time.
And his
to
voice, dude.
Follow me. He's funny too.
He's got that deep voice. And it fucking roars. And he's inspiring a whole village of people to
This
band together to expunge the evil that is the beast.
fair. And in the live action too, he's a war hero. On top of it all.
Look at that. And he's a war
decorated
hero,
war hero.
and he's handsome. And he's buff. And no one can suck dick like Gaston. Wait a minute. That's not how the song goes.
Wait, hold up. You
Who
lied.
looks like
I
Gaston?
don't remember that part. Another Mandela effect.
Yeah, of course. But he's funny, right? And he's just like, if you think about it from his perspective, he's legit trying to save Belle from what he thinks is basically a bear with horns.
This
Right?
is true.
Like he's he's pretty normal, like to think that, right? Like what the fuck is
Compared
this shit?
to her, he is normal. He's like, what? And that's a beast. I gotta go kill it. Save my village.
He's a hunter. You see him hunting, right? Like he's like,
Multiple
what the fuck
times,
is
yeah.
that shit? That shit's hanging around by this village. I got to kill that thing, right? And he does. He fucking challenges
to
him in
kill that
man-to-man
thing.
combat. They go toe to toe. That shit's sick.
Well, to be fair, Beast wasn't really trying.
Also,
He wasn't,
Gaston's kind of a
but,
piece
you know.
of shit. He's like, I will make Belle my wife no matter what.
Yeah. There's also, well, he is a villain,
Listen,
so
yeah,
we're not
listen.
expecting much from him anyways.
Listen, man. Just
You know what I
because,
mean?
all right. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you
Little
can't
bit
score.
of
Okay.
misogyny going on.
Oh my
right.
god, you did not.
Listen, just because there's a goalie, I mean you can't score.
Yeah,
all
that
right?
is also
It's,
true.
it's a little thing called determination, right? It's a little thing called never giving up. Okay?
Homeboy literally says in the movie, why are you reading? You should just be like taking care of the kids. You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, but it was like the 1700s. Everybody thought that. Okay, that's not a Gaston only. That's not
Oh
a
my
Gaston
God.
It's
exclusive.
not a
Okay.
Gaston exclusive. Yeah, I
He
was about to say
picks
that.
up a book and goes, where are the pictures? Like, really?
That's what I say every time I look at a book.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why I read manga. Gaston's goated, okay? Sure, okay? He did that little bit of, old man kidnapping, but anybody would do that in his boots, okay?
Well,
Oh,
not only
Maurice.
on top of that, but in the new movie, he actually ties up Maurice to a tree and leaves him for the wolves.
Okay, we're not talking about the new movie, okay? We're talking about
I'm just
cartoon
saying.
here. I'm just saying,
I'm
too.
just saying. But yeah, in the cartoon version, he's not as villainous as he is in the newer one.
That's why they're wrong. Anyways, Ruby, please tell us all about your favorite Disney villain.
Really, like we can't guess.
My favorite
The guy from
is
Pocahontas.
Maleficent.
What?
The guy
What
from
the fuck?
Pocahontas.
Oh, General Radcliffe?
Yeah, that's Ruby's favorite. I could tell. I can feel it in my bones.
I love
Just because she
Radcliffe.
likes white men don't mean that she has to like the villain.
Mio, honestly, es mio.
Gold, mine.
What? You're singing it wrong.
Oh, my bad.
Cause it's mine, boys. Dig for that gold.
But
No,
Maleficent,
he
yes,
says
big shocker.
mio.
Oh my god.
So do I get to explain why Maleficent's my favorite?
Yes,
I mean,
please
did we not
explain.
all already do it?
Please explain.
Not everyone knows who you are.
Not everyone likes
Who?
Maleficent.
Well, that's rude.
It's true.
Well, then, as you were, but that's my favorite.
Well, I'm telling you to explain, bitch.
Explain!
Oh my god.
We said
Well-
explain.
Well, she has her humor in her own way because she's fucking short and like, well, fuck you. You need to look down at me. And the whole thing started, the whole reason why she even wanted to get even with King Stefan and the Queen is because they didn't invite her
She
to
petty.
the event.
Y'all didn't invite Jerome to the tea party.
I was laughing because you literally
Guilty.
said y'all need to look down on her. Is what you said.
No, she has the attitude of y'all need to look.
Exactly.
What am I trying to say? That she sees them as inferior to her.
That
Right?
she
And
she
so
looks down on them. Is what you're trying to get at.
Right. That's what I was trying to say. And that she's just evil because she wants to be, right? It's just kind of like, I'm getting even because you did this thing for me. I wish though they didn't just put her to sleep. Like, it was kind of like, I am truly trying to kill you. But I understand too, like, Disney didn't want to be that gruesome back then. Other than that, she just has evil intent, and she gets shit done if Prince Philip didn't get in the fucking way, because it was working. Her plan was actually working, and almost went through with her plan until Prince Philip, of course, it was like, I have to save her, and ran off into the thorns.
Yeah, and then she died by a toothpick.
It's a sword.
Yeah, compared to
sword
her
of light.
dragon,
Dragon
toothpick of
needs
light.
balls.
She did get one tapped.
Exactly. You know who else is a good villain? I didn't even think about it right now. From Anastasia,
Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not Disney, though.
Rusting on the bottom.
Oh, you're right. But it's owned by Disney now, I'm pretty sure.
It probably is now, but it wasn't made by Disney.
But yeah, that's also a good one. But yeah, Maleficent honestly got juked in the movies. Like,
Maleficent sucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hate the remake that they made of her because they tried too hard to be like, oh, but she had good intentions or she was a good person. Like, no, she's fucking evil.
honestly,
Leave it
though,
alone.
you say that, but at the very least, they showed her power. She didn't die by a toothpick.
Listen, man,
I will say
Maleficent
this.
pretty
actually-
bad all around villain. I gotta say, like she's
Well, you know
Say
what?
this
cool.
though. In her Maleficent movie, I love the fact that she had wings that were fucking strong.
Yeah.
She's shown as like a warrior, and I just have a thing for like warrior characters.
Oh,
At
you like
the
strong
very
women, eh?
least, in the new movies, she actually is shown with power. From what I remember from Sleeping Beauty, she's like irrelevant. She sucks at everything.
She's a
She
glass
doesn't-
cannon. She's a mage build.
Exactly. And then she gets killed so quick, so easily.
That's the problem with early
Well, it
Disney
also-
movie villains in general. Like
Yeah.
they kind of just show up, do one thing, and then instead of actually killing off the character they want to kill off, they're like, I'm gonna wait until the very end and then get thwarted. Like
Thwarted.
And I
Yeah.
think it kind of helps me liking Maleficent more because of Kingdom Hearts. Seeing Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts and her turning into a dragon and fighting her, and she was a really hard boss. I like just really fell more in love with Maleficent. I know we're going off of just Disney movies, right?
I mean, they're Disney
just-
characters, so it counts.
I mean, it is your
Right, and-
opinion. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that you're not allowed to like her. Just letting you know that she
It's a
sucks.
wrong opinion.
I'm just saying she's the worst villain ever.
I'm just saying there's so
No,
many
no, no.
options, and that's the one you chose.
No, the worst villain ever is the fucking witch from Snow White.
Oh.
Oh, the evil
The
queen.
evil
The
Queen?
evil queen.
That's
Here's
the
an
worst
apple.
one.
Oh, the apple didn't work. I die now.
Let me drop this
I
rock
die
on
now?
her. Oh no.
I'm gonna get
Oh.
pushed.
Ah!
I'm gonna get pushed off a cliff by a bunch of short guys.
They needed to act their height. It's not my fault.
Also, Ruby, you say I guess Disney didn't want to be gruesome back then. Have you seen the
were
Black Cauldron?
messed up.
The Black Cauldron did get so much crap from the audience who like watched the movie and all that, that Disney took it off of Disney Plus, if I remember correctly. I don't think the Black Cauldron is on there.
No, it's on there.
And they also like put it under the table, and the movie was like never out released for public for a long time, if I remember reading about that correctly.
What does that have to do
From
with when it
what
was
I
made?
know, Disney was pretty gruesome, got less gruesome because people were complaining, and now with like the Marvel movies, they're trying to get back into like the cursing and a little more blood and stuff. The Black Cauldron, immediately on my list. It's right here on Disney Plus.
I tried looking for it and I
1985.
couldn't find it.
Oh, I've seen this actually.
Yeah, Gurgi fucking dies.
Not just dies.
You know what?
Yeah,
Looking
he
at
got
this
brought
Kills
back to
himself.
life.
He doesn't just die. He kills himself.
Yeah, he jumps in the cauldron to sacrifice himself to save. I can't remember the characters' names. And there's a scene in that movie, maybe it happens a couple times, where you can literally see the flesh melting off of the soldiers, turning into skeletons.
Iconic.
And it's like, holy shit.
Was that Don
that's
Bluth? Was Don Bluth a part of
pretty
the Black
gruesome.
Cauldron?
Give me two shakes and
Who
a
dat?
stir.
Who he would do?
Don Bluth was
Don
a really
Bluth.
popular and
No.
good artist for Disney.
We talked
don't
about
know.
this. That's the whole reason
Oh.
I looked up the Black Cauldron to begin with. It didn't tell me on my phone, so I have to actually go on Google.
Yes.
We had
Yes,
this
Don Bluth
conversation.
did work on Black Cauldron.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. I don't have to look it up.
Because the art style looks like a Don Bluth type of art style.
It is, yeah.
Because he's also the dude that did the art and direction for the Dragon's Lair. And I love the art in those games. And Princess Daphne. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you did not.
Dude, have you seen
Yo,
Princess
that
Daphne?
waist could snap if she sneezed the wrong way.
No, I haven't. That was probably so loud. I was right by my mic. No, I have no idea.
You've never seen Princess Daphne?
No, I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
Wait a moment. I'm going to get a very good picture
Yo,
of her.
I would motorboat those boobies all night.
Magdalena. Oh my god.
What?
You know what that laugh
What?
reminded me
Get some
of?
fresh
though?
fucking leche, man.
The frog from the Swan Princess. That's what you sounded like right now.
Me?
I'm doing it for you.
Jean Bell. No, Jean.
Jean Bob.
Jean Bob. Yeah,
John Bob.
that's what your laugh sounded like right now.
She will give me a kiss, and I will turn into a prince.
The fuck are you guys
Fucking love
talking
it.
about?
You've never seen
You don't know
the
the Swan Princess? Ah, Princess Daphne.
I have definitely seen this person before.
The art style of that game was so fucking unique. I loved it.
Here's literally
Ruby
my
wishes she could.
here's literally my only memory
Yeah.
of the Swan
Wish.
Princess. It's the song where Prince is his name Eric?
Yes.
He's practicing his archery skills and everyone's singing about how all he does is practice.
Yes.
Practice,
Practice,
practice.
practice.
Every night, dun, dun, dun. Practice, practice. Yeah.
That, as well as the part at the very end of the movie when he actually uses his archery skills to like beat the villain or whatever, are my only memories of
Oh,
the
please,
movie.
oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Yeah, he's like chasing him through the forest, and he's like shooting at the dude while running.
He's able to shoot like backwards or without looking
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. He's shooting backwards, and the dude is flying, so he's shooting in the air while riding a horse and running, and yeah.
Yeah, Prince Derek's actually pretty badass.
Oh, Derek.
Yeah.
I said Eric, huh?
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
it's-
said
it's-
Derek.
It's Derek.
Okay.
The only reason I know because when we had the ducks, I named one Odette and Derek.
Odette, that's right.
Yeah, that's the reason I
Odette!
remember them because those are the name of my ducks.
Odette's such a pretty name. At the same time, I couldn't imagine someone actually being called Odette.
I think it's really pretty. I think she was really pretty too, the way they drew her.
Yes, super gorgeous.
Do you think when she owes someone money, she's in Odette?
You're
fucking
hilarious,
hate you.
honestly. Really, rolling over and laughing.
You should be.
By the way, I think we've been podcasting for quite a bit now.
Oh. Well, it's 11 o'clock.
I got an hour 50 on my side.
An hour 50?
Yeah.
I have an hour 50 on
We
mine.
also have because we all started recording at the same
I
time.
have about an hour 50 as well.
I would hope so. If you want to get technical, mine's an hour 49 and 30 seconds.
Okay, well, we're not, so, yeah.
Sounds,
Alright, I guess we're calling it here.
sounds pretty
We
good.
ran out of time.
I think we did good.
Sure. I'm just going to have to...
Sure. We'll see how it sounds in the editing program.
We're
and
going to
after
have
you-
to cut out some silences and whatnot, but other than that,
Yeah.
it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Cut out that
Leave
boring
out a few
conversation
things.
about Instagram, too.
Well, we need to decide now. Is Junior editing these, or am I editing them?
Well, here's what we can do.
Junior volunteered, but you guys can both do one, and then we'll see which one we like better.
It's exactly what I was going to say. You do your style, I do my style. We see which one we like better. If we like both of them, we could literally take turns.
Yeah, that works because Ruby's a stay-at-home. She'll have more time than anybody.
That's true. You know what? You do it.
Okay.
All right. I hope it's good. The next question is music, though. Are we gonna have like intro music or just like, hey yo, what's good, what's cracking? Let's get in.
Alright, as long as it's not the dubstep intros that all the gamers like to put in their YouTube videos.
I wasn't going to.
No, Ruby's gonna play that
It's like a
Kona for
10
30
second
seconds.
intro. A 10-second intro. And then they talk like, hey, what's up, guys? So, like, here's the thing.
No, Ruby's gonna play La Chona.
No.
That's what I was gonna do. Yes.
No, we can't be
Junior's like,
copyright
you're
music.
not. Junior's like, you're not editing it anymore.
No.
I do have a friend
Oh,
who
you
volunteered
Can do
to.
like an acapella intro.
I do
What I
have
was-
a friend who volunteered to make intro music for us if we wanted to.
Yeah, because what I was gonna do is just play really soft, uncopyrighted like music. There's like a Latina cafe music that I found that sounded pretty good.
What the hell's Latina Cafe?
It's just a Mexican cafe. It's just lo-fi music that's like Hispanic themed.
Okay.
That sounds awful. I guess I'd have to hear it first.
Yo, how about some Spanish guitar? Grundun, grundun, grundun,
spicy.
grundun, dun, dun, dun.
Do you hear that, Junior? You need to replicate it.
Yeah, let me grab my guitar real quick. I do it again so I get a reference.
Grundun, 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 dun, dun, dun.
Alright. That's
Nailed
it.
it. That's it. That's it right there.
Beautiful.
Got it. Perfect soundbite for
Nothing-
the intro.
Exactly. All right. So outro time.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
See you guys later.
Would the same person do the intro and the outro, or a different person?
Well, I mean, what even is the outro? Are we just like, all right, see you guys later, or are we
Probably
like,
like, hey, thanks for listening. I hope you guys catch the next one. We release every, let's say Thursdays.
I hope the food you were
and,
eating while watching us tasted good.
Yeah, you can just add something random, freaking at the end.
Don't forget to scratch your balls today, or your tits.
I hope you don't stub your toes walking away.
I hope that
Yeah.
when you walk by a puddle of
Brush
the road
your
and a
teeth.
car comes, they slow down.
I hope when you go to bed tonight, both sides of your pillow will be cold.
Who even flips their pillow at night?
Me?
When it gets
Why?
hot, you do.
Exactly. One side's hot, you flip that bitch. It's nice and cool, and you go
That's why
back
you
to
sleep
sleep.
with the AC on.
Must be nice to be privileged. I live in a basement.
That is
You have a
true.
fan?
I do.
Well,
We don't have any
turn that
fans
shit
yet,
on,
Francisco.
fam.
We haven't uploaded this yet. We got no fans.
Oh my god.
Actually, we got at least 2 fans. My friend said he'd watch it. And Ruby's friend said he'd watch it too.
Hey, Sydney counts as your fan.
This sounds so sad.
My friend said he'd support
My
me.
mom says I'm cool.
My dad said he'd listen to it.
Okay, anyways, official outro. I guess whoever did the intro could also do the outro, so I'll just go ahead and do it. So I guess that's it. Thanks for listening. Francisco, you have a Twitter and Twitch, DarkGuy21 on both, right?
Yeah, boy. That's the one.
Mecha, do you have anything?
TikTok, Esmeralda Macias. Pretty sure
Crippling
2020.
depression.
Horrible anxiety. What else?
Yeah, TikTok, I guess. Do you even post, though? I haven't seen one of your videos.
Listen, I've been a little lazy,
Uh-huh.
but I can get back to it.
Okay, well, yeah, you can follow me on my Twitter, GJ Smackdown. You have no reason to, because I post nothing. But you could, if you want to.
You have the ability to.
If you feel
Do
inspired.
I do have the ability to do so, but as of now, I have not. And you can follow Ruby if you're into art. What's your Twitter handle, Ruby?
Okami Hikaru for Twitter.
I thought she was going to say 420.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah, Okami Hikaru or at Kiba Hikaru. You'll find me on Twitter. Also, if you have Instagram, you can find me on Kari Hikaru. For Affinity, same damn thing. Facebook, same thing.
There you go. For art and any other art needs that you need.
Art needs that you need. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, art needs that you need because you got to need the bread. And I'm not going to, you know
Hey,
what?
that's my job.
I'm going to start going on a fucking tangent here, okay? That is it. Thank you for listening to the Mighty Beans podcast. And we'll catch you next time.
Woo!
See ya.
Bye.
Hey!